I didn't give you guys a rundown, but we're just going to take them as they came tonight. So your first 5 comics tonight are Maria Gonzalez, Matt and Mama Bear. So please, put your hands together for Maria Gonzalez and her.
But let's try something else. I am actually not
Talking to the mic, Maria! Talking to the mic!
I have 5 uncles, and all of them are melting pot. So basically, over here at family, they're half Thai, Puerto Rican, and I have right in my mouth. I don't want it close to my mouth. I'm not that kind of girl, okay? So basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm single, I'm Capricorn, and oh wait, this is that kind of stuff. What I was trying to say to you is that my family's big. So basically, think about it: me, little, bangs. Well, me, I have 2 sisters, and then my uncle decides in the middle of nowhere, I'm gonna take you kids. He knocks on the door and tells my mom, "Come on, I'm gonna take the girls out, and we're gonna go rafting." And then all of a sudden I look, and I should have known better because all of a sudden the rafts were like tied on top of his car. I didn't care. I jumped in there, and then I ran in there and sitting on my cousin's lap. And then my mom's looking like, "Oh my God, I'm so worried." Because she's blonde hair, blue eyes, she's Irish one. And she's like, "Oh," and they're like, "No, we'll take care of them. Don't worry about it." So basically, I'm like, "Yeah, they'll take care of us." So we get to, it's crazy. We get to the Delaware River, and we're right there, and I trust them. And the more important thing for them was the fact that they had beer, and they had this raft that's filled with ice and beer, and then they decided that they were going to put the grown-ups, not the kids, the grown-ups were going to get the raft filled with beer, and they're going to put their rafts next because they don't want it to float down Delaware. But then all of a sudden, us kids, I had a 2-year-old cousin that loved me so much, so he was my wedgie. So I'm like, they're my uncles, they're going to take care of me. So I jumped in one, and I have this 2-year-old, and then all of a sudden, they're just like, "Listen, okay, here we go. We're gonna kick the kids in first." You know, common sense, you put the kids in first, basically, and not yourself, because the beer is very important. And the 3 liter, the one 3 liter was fine. And I always wonder why it was just my cousins and not the other people's friends, kids. So all of a sudden, you see me, and they're like this. Okay. There you go, and I'm on the Delaware River, and we look like refugees. We're just like, and then so to me, I was just like, yay! So then when we got home, my uncle drops us off, we're all excited, and then my mom's like, "Oh my God, what did you guys do?" We're like, "Tubing!" Like, she didn't know we were at Delaware River, she died. But basically, then she's like, "Did you not put anything on them, like any sunblock, because I'm bright red?" And all of us are like, "Yay!" We got all like red face, and we're like, "What's going on?" And she's looking at him, but she had no clue we were at the Delaware River. So like, to me, I was raised with my family, so I love my family, and then my friends become my family. But I was thinking, you know what? To me, we are screwing up our kids. This generation right here, like the new generation, you're like, "Oh yeah, you put an iPad in front of them. Oh, that's fine." But then all of a sudden you think about it, is we were raised with nursery tales, and if you look at them, nursery rhymes were actually scary shit. If you think about it, "Rock my baby." I used to have my nephew, I'd be like, "Rock my baby on the treetop, when the tree runs," and I drop him down, and then I drop him down, and then all of a sudden I realized, you know what? It's about a kid falling off, a baby falling out of the tree. And then I realized, this can't be right. So then I go, "What's about Ring Around Rosie? That's pretty good." So like Ring Around Rosie, yeah, we learned that in kindergarten. They're like, "Yay!" But then I realized that was like, about kids dying, and basically, the ashes are their ashes because, I'm like, "Oh, great, this is great, this is great." So no, let me go to Disney's, because Disney's already better. So Snow White. All right, we're gonna talk about Snow White. Basically, she's beautiful. a witch wants to kill her with an apple, which, by the way, they say apples are good for you. So, so you're like raised with, yeah, I love her. Kids are walking around with her. Oh, I love Snow White. This is my outfit. I love it. But then he realized she gets poisoned. She's in a coma, but they don't say that. They said she's asleep, beautiful sleep. And then there's like all these like what we call, I would say, they say dwarfs, but if you think about it, back in the day, little people, we call dwarfs. So basically these angry dwarfs that are by themselves, don't have any girls, they have this beautiful girl. You can't tell me she's asleep and they're not doing anything to her. And they're like, oh yeah, she's beautiful. Let me just like, let me help her out. Like, she cleaned my house, this is great. And then, so, and you think about like Beauty and the Beast, they forced this poor girl to go and live with a beast and actually fall in love with him. And if you really think about it, I don't know if I could fall in love with a beast. I think that, like, to me, that would be like off my list of things to do. So, so I just will let that go. But basically, it's just, I can't, honestly, I haven't watched Frozen, I'm probably the only one. So I'm gonna let that shit go because I have no idea what's gonna come here. So I love my dog. I have a dog. He's amazing. He's American Bulldog. I got him out of the shelter. He's so funny. He's so sweet. But this snowstorm, I treat him like family. He's my love. I love him. He's a little brat, but he's 2 years old. He never seen snow before. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm like, okay, I opened the door and it's the day of the snowstorm, but it's really a blizzard. So I opened the door and I'm like getting smacked like really hard in my face with snow. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not right. And then I close the door and he's looking at me like, oh, come on, gotta go. And I'm just looking at him going, crap. Give me a second, I'm gonna shovel. Give me a second, I'm gonna go out there and shovel, and then all of a sudden you'll be fine. But no, I was more like this. Oh God. All right, you know what? There's steps down there. There's 4 steps. I could kind of clear the steps, and he's like this. I was like, you know what? Just like my uncles, you're on your own. Go.